What if I told you the key to finding Sita was hiding in a dying bird, a terrifying daemon, and a poor old devotee? Stay till the end because this episode reveals how Rama meets Hanuman for the first time. Rama and Lakshmana were devastated by Sita's absence. They searched the whole forest calling Sita. Then they find footprints and broken ornaments of her. Seeing Rama consumed with grief and anger, Lakshmana spoke words of courage and hope. Slowly, Rama gathered himself. Determined to find Sita, the brothers began searching the areas near the hermitage. As they searched, they came across the heartbreaking sight. A mighty bird, Jatayu, lying on the ground, his wings torn, his body covered in blood. Rama rushed to him in shock. With his last breath, Jatayu revealed the truth. Sita has been abducted by the powerful demon king Ravana. He fought bravely to save her but could not defeat Ravana. Hearing this, Rama was filled with grief. With tears in his eyes, he embraced Jatayu, the noble king of birds who sacrificed his life for Sita. Moments later, Jatayu breathed his last. Rama performed his last rites with great honor and reverence like a son would do for his own father. After the funeral, Rama and Lakshmana moved deeper into the forest, their focus now entirely on finding Sita. Suddenly, a terrifying creature appeared, a demon named Kabanda. He had no head, a massive body, a huge mouth on his stomach, one eye in his chest, and a long arms stretched miles. Kabanda attacked and trapped both Rama and Lakshmana with his arms. As he tried to devour them, Rama cut off one arm. Lakshmana served the other. Defeated, the demon spoke. Kabanda revealed his past. He was once a handsome and wise being, but due to his pride, he was cursed into this horrifying form. The curse could only be broken when Rama defeated him. He requested Rama, "Please cremate me so I can regain my true form." Rama honored his request. As the fire consumed Kabanda's body, a divine radiant being emerged. Now freed, Kabanda guided Rama. "Seek Sugriva, the monkey king. He has traveled the worlds and can help you find Sita." He then showed them the path of Mount Rishamukha near Pampa lake and disappeared. Following the path, Rama and Lakshmana reached a peaceful hermitage. There lived an old devotee, Shabari. She welcomed Rama with immense love and devotion. With folded hands, she said, "My life has become meaningful today, my lord, seeing you fulfill my penance." She offered him fruits, flowers with pure devotion. After serving Rama, Shabari humbly said, "Now that I have seen you, I wish to leave this mortal body." With Rama's permission, she entered the sacred fire. Her soul ascended to heaven, glowing with divine light. Rama and Lakshmana continued their journey and reached Pampa lake. The beauty of the place was mesmerizing, but Rama, remembering Sita, broke into tears. Lakshmana comforted him. "We will find Sita." Nearby on Mount Rishamukha, Sugriva, the monkey king, saw the two warriors. He became anxious. Could they be sent by my enemy brother Vali to kill me? To find out, he turned to his most trusted minister, Hanuman, son of wind, wise and powerful. Stepping forward, disguising himself as a humble sage, he approached Rama and Lakshmana. With grace and intelligence, he spoke. "You both appear to be mighty warriors. Why have you come to this forest?" He introduced himself. "I am Hanuman, servant of King Sugriva, who wished to befriend you." Rama recognized Hanuman. Hanuman was deeply impressed. He said to Lakshmana, "No ordinary being speaking with such wisdom and clarity. This must be someone extraordinary." Lakshmana then revealed their story. Sita has been abducted by Ravana. They were searching for her. Hanuman listened carefully, and in that moment, a bond was formed, a friendship that would change the course of Ramayana. This meeting was no coincidence, it was destiny. Because from here begins the alliance that would bring down Ravana. So subscribe and continue this divine journey with me. Jai Shri Ram.